from the city of brotherly love. MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. Vince Velasquez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitched, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled to first. Played on the backhand. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. His lifetime line against Velasquez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
The 1-1 is fastball that misses.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
3 balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the 1st inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Popped him up. Santana moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Number 47 starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Digging in, number 4. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Descalzo retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Up next will be Nick Williams. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is on the ground over to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters, 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of game.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The 1-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Carlos Santana, runner in scoring position with Sir John. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pollard will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies turned away their first time around. On to inning number 2 from Citizens Bank Park. No score. Jake Lamb standing in now. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a flare out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact, just finding holes.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Ready now, Steven Souza. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside. Sliders in for a strike. Lamb leads off first with one away. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. But he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Chopped weakly to the left. Franco has it. And the throw gets him as he takes away a hit that time. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. One left for Arizona. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Now the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something bigger.
Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Knapp will swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Set and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Now the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Popped him up. Lamb is there. 1 out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Stepping in now, Billy Burns. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Franco at third, Crawford at second with one away. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
In now, Vince Velasquez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Now batting, number 4.
Ready for another chance. Number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. For the current campaign, number 4 is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Again, another foul ball. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Fouled off.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. The city's founder, William Penn, seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia, as we welcome you back to baseball on the show. Up next for Arizona, Daniel Descalso, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Now a fastball to start the 3rd. That misses. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, number 47. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in to try it again, A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Williams. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit out towards second. Marte fields it cleanly, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder,
Riding in once again, Rhys Hoskins. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Marte has it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
First baseman, number
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Santana. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Williams going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jake Lamb. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Snap throw from the catcher. Not in time. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box now, Steven Souza. 1 ball, no strikes to count. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Lamb over at second. Peralta at first. 2 out in the inning. 2-1 now to Steven Souza.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Alex Avila would be next. Late that time for a strike.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Diamondbacks strand a pair. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Michael Franco gets set to start out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Andrew Knapp.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Knapp comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
The 2-1 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
He's set. Here it comes. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned. Now batting, Billy Burns, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball one.
And that misses, ball one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Now the 2-1, and it's fouled away. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Popped him up. And Lamb will put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Philadelphia. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Catcher, Alex Avila.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The batter, number 3.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalso. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Standing in now, number 47. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Williams is going to get there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go A.J. Pollock. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1.
Ball one, no strike.
Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte.
He swings and sends it in the air out to left center.
Burns on the run, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Home half of the 5th coming up. Diamondbacks lead this one 2-0. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Vince Velasquez. He'll start things out here in the home.
Out for the Phillies, pitcher, Vince Velasquez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box, number 4. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch out, nothing doing. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Descalzo into shallow center. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. I was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The count now at 2-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez. Here comes the first pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Jake Lamb. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in and looking for more, David Peralta. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. Goldschmidt, base runner at first with 1 out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Steven Souza, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
A fastball that just misses inside. Maikel Franco waits on deck. Line toward the alley in left center. Peralta arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Maikel Franco. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Popped him up. Here comes Souza. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box now.
Andrew Knapp.
Lifted in the air to center field. Pollard is there. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.P. Crawford. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And Lamb will put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Ready once again, Alex Avila. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Daniel Descalso will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. The 1-0. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Standing in now, number 47. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly, and that's the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, A.J. Pollard. Changeup, called strike 1. A ball hit softly on a line to third. But an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. But the D-backs tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 3-0 Arizona. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Billy Burns. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And now some action in that Arizona bullpen, as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Aaron Altair will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
ball, starting with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. No home runs just yet, and with just the lone RBI. Now the 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Souza is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Number 4. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now a throw over. Runners back. The 1-0 is in there for strike one. Line softly toward the hole, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 5.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 48, Randall Delgado.
Up next will be Nick Williams, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a 2-run ball game now.
Boy, big game yesterday from these guys, Hero. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Here comes the first pitch. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's Carlos Santana now. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado. He's a .333 hitter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. The 1-1. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Arizona. Mark Leiter has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 31, Mark Leiter.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-0 the count. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Adam Morgan.
Now here's the pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. One and one the count to Jake Lamb. It's 1-2. Morgan, a native Floridian. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-2. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
line towards center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Into the box, David Peralta, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So next to the plate for the Phillies, Maikel Franco. He'll see what he can do leading off the homemade.
Maikel Franco.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to short. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Ready for another chance? Andrew Knapp. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
0-1 the count.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Descalzo on to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1.
The batter, number 2, shortstop
Andrew Chafin answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks, number 40, Andrew Chafin.
J.P. Crawford will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now stands at first with 1 out. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Peralta going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and we are tied again.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The batter, center fielder, Billy Burns.
Stepping in now, Billy Burns. Oh, and this one ran in and got it. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Cesar Hernandez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Cesar Hernandez.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Pitch out, nothing doing. Grounder down the line at third. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And another snap throw to the bag. Runner back safely. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. The 2-1 on its way. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Lifted down the line in left. Peralta is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 4. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 9th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Tommy Hunter will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Hunter.
Up next for Arizona, Steven Souza. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Right fielder, Steven Souza.
First delivery to him on the way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, he's gone 3 for 11. The 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's out number 1.
The batter, number 3.
Daniel Descalso will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Here's the first pitch, and he takes a pitch right down the middle. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Williams has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. The tag, and he's safe. And here in the 9th, they have taken the lead.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Chris Owings will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Curveball that catches the inside corner, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. 2 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. D-backs out in front. 4-3. Fernando Salas, if the man called on to close this one. and earn a save in the ninth.
Fernando Salas.
Stepping up now, Nick Williams. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Right fielder, Nick Williams.
First offering on its way. Bounce towards the second baseman. Marte gloves it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Reese.
Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
0-2 is the count.
Ready with the 0-2. That misses 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher's standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So now Carlos Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Hit sharply toward the right side. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Diamondbacks came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Andrew Chafin claims the win out of the pen, his first. Fernando Salas hammers down the save, his seventh of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.